Hello and welcome to Southern View, our special show from the south of the country in which all the reporters from the south of the country join you to bring you all the breaking news from the south of the country. All that you need to know, all that you want to know. I'm joined on this bulletin by my colleagues Deepak Bopanna in Bengaluru, Sam Daniel in Chennai, and we will also be joined by my colleague Vijay from Chennai as well. First, we go into the big breaking news from Telangana, where the BRS party has suspended Kavitha from the membership of the party, and after that she has in fact announced her resignation both from the party as well as MLC of the party itself. Kavitha is someone who has spent the last several years in the party, and she says that there is a huge conspiracy against both her father as well as her brother, and today she has once again taken the names of her cousins Harish Rao as well as Santosh Kumar. She has given multiple instances where she says they have acted against the interests of both the party as well as the leadership, and she specifically targeted Harish Rao to say that he is acting in coordination with the Congress Chief Minister Revanth Reddy. She cited two instances. She said that Revanth Reddy and Harish Rao had travelled together on a flight from Hyderabad to Delhi and back again, and that they had struck a deal, and the mission that's been given to Harish Rao is to destroy the party, is what she has said. Why she has not raised this issue with her father? She says she has not got an opportunity, that whenever she went to meet him, there would once again be rumors, and she says that social media has been used in order to feed poison against her in the ears of her father and her brother, and she's given a warning to her brother K Rao, saying that he is also going to be targeted next. Two other important points that were made by Kavitha is that she says Harish Rao had received a lot of money from the Kaleshwaram irrigation project, something that we do realize will damage her own party as well. But she says that that money was in fact used to fund elections. She says as many as 25 MLA elections in the MLAs were given funding by Harish Rao in order to make them win in that particular election, and she says it was ill-gotten money from the Kaleshwaram project. Let's listen in to what Kavitha had to say on this issue. You're suggesting that there's a conspiracy by Harish Rao and Santosh Kumar. Is your brother K Rao also part of the conspiracy, or you think he has been misled by these people?
Madam, our family, me, myself, my brother and my father, they do not want us to be united. And unfortunately, I believe they are filling my brother's ears and my father's ears. And I believe that they have succumbed to that malign campaign that has happened against me. And I hope they will soon realize that I am not the one who is hurting the party. Jai Telangana! Jai KCR! Jai KCR!
So let's go over to my colleague Ashish Pandey. Ashish, you have been watching all the developments that have happened. What is Kavitha's game plan going to be? Because she has not announced a political party as of now. She says the suspension came as a shock to her, or something that she did not expect, even though I must point out that everyone in Telangana, or everyone who's been observing the BRS party and Kavitha, would say that it was not a surprise. But what can be her game plan possibly, because elections are really 3 years away in Telangana?
It's quite an interesting development. Of course, we are talking about family feud, but we need to also go back into past. In fact, it was on 27th of August 2024. Kavitha came out from Tihar jail, and she was received by brother K Rao as well as Harish Rao. So both were present there outside Tihar jail in August 2024. Almost a year after, now today, K Kavitha, she is openly accusing Harish Rao for tarnishing the party, damaging the party, as well as harming her father. She's also alleging K Rao. Previously, we had reported that how she was always targeting K Rao, who is the working president of BRS. So clearly, it's 1 year. In past 1 year, a lot of water has gone by and a lot of political development we have seen, at least related to BRS. when we see about what's the future plan of Kavitha, what we have learned today that Kavitha's team or Flo's aid are already there in Delhi. They will definitely going to move to election commission. She is all set to float her party. She will officially apply at election commission, registering the party, new party. What the name of the party, whether she'll continue with Telangana Jagriti or she will have another name or new name, that we have to wait and watch. But definitely her team is there in Delhi, and they'll soon they will approach to election commission. That's the important development. Apart from that, today we witnessed that how Kavitha was alleging Harish Rao. Her target was Harish Rao, the cousin of Kavitha. She was also warning brother K Rao to be aware about. She has alleged that while Harish Rao has a hand in glove with BJP, she is also alleging that whole mess and whole controversy is triggered by none other than Telangana Chief Minister Congress Party, Revanth Reddy. Definitely, it's a very interesting development. Now we have another big story from Hyderabad. Very unfortunate story, very unfortunate development from Hyderabad. One young techie, he has died due to a pole crash, electric pole crash. It was crashed and over him. He was driving his bike, and this incident has happened early on 2nd September's morning. This guy was traveling on his bike, and electric pole has crashed on him. And unfortunately, this particular techie, unfortunate incident, he has died due to this electric pole crash. What we have learned that electricity department, Telangana electricity department, they are investigating this whole crash and death of this particular techie. Now we will go to Bangalore. There, Deepak will update us about the story related to Karnataka.
Well, thank you, Ashish. And as we, talk about news from Karnataka, there's some breaking updates that we are getting. This is from Vijayapura. And there's a shocking incident of a shootout that has taken place. So this is at a former Gram Panchayat member who's been shot dead inside a hair salon. And these are exclusive pictures, of course, that we've gotten from that spot. And you can see this man wielding a gun, taking a shot at this individual who was there to get a haircut. And more importantly, he pretended like he was at the salon to get his haircut as well. He sat there for a while, and then when the victim here, who's a former Gram Panchayat member, also has a criminal background, is what I'm picking up from the police. Multiple cases registered against him in the past as well. He was seated there to get a haircut. That's when he gets up, throws chili powder at the barber, also at the victim here, and then shoots him in the head and then in the chest as well. The bystanders, of course, completely taken aback by what has happened, and those pictures speaking for themselves. Now, moving on from the shootout to another important update from Karnataka, the politicians here in the state time and again come under scanner, and this is because they do have somewhat of a VIP mindset. And this time around, it is the Karnataka government which has come under a lot of fire from the opposition for a proposal that they have. This is to purchase a brand new private jet, a 13-seater private jet, and also a chopper. This is what they are saying is for the travel of the VIPs in the state of Karnataka, which would include the Chief Minister, the Deputy Chief Minister, and anybody else who would use this. The justification that's coming in from the government is that they time and again, hire a private jet or a chopper, which leads to exorbitant costs, and it would be better if they have their own. But the opposition BJP here is going on an all-out attack and saying that this is a VIP mindset of the government, which does not have money for paying for developmental work in constituencies or providing for the people in amenities that they need. But here they want to spend for their own luxury is the charge that's coming in. Let's listen in to both the Congress and the BJP here.
ಬಹಳ ವರ್ಷದಿಂದಲೂ ಬಹಳ ದಿನದಿಂದಲೂ ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೆಸರು ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. CM ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ವಹಿಸಿದ್ರು, ನಾನು ಕೆಲವು ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ HCL ಅವರೊಂದು ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು.
Well, meanwhile, there's another bizarre case and a bizarre statement that has come in from a legislator in Karnataka. This time it's R.V. Deshpande, who's a senior MLA from the Congress party, has held multiple portfolios, throughout his long career. But, a simple question that was asked by a journalist to him that, well, give us a hospital for the district of Uttara Kannada, multi-speciality hospital, and the women of the district, especially pregnant women, struggle time and again to get to a hospital, especially when it rains. And one would say that MLA of his stature should have probably been more dignified when he responds to such a question, especially coming from a female journalist. Instead, he goes on to make a crass comment where he says that, well, we'll get your delivery done at a hospital nearby. Now, this has, of course, raised a lot of questions about how answers should be given, especially to women journalists, especially to pertinent questions like this. We spoke to the MLA himself, who continues to justify his statement, says he's done nothing wrong. He refuses to apologize. We also spoke to the journalist about what she felt and what exactly was the conversation all about. Let's listen.
I just wanted an official comment on record of yours. There's a statement by you while you were speaking in Karwa when a female journalist asked you about a super specialty hospital and the concern that many pregnant women are facing. The comment that you have made has drawn a lot of criticism and probably was quite unwarranted. What would you like to say, and would you like to
understand? It is unfortunate. I said with one thought. And
what was that thought, sir?
Thought was nothing. I was just asking her, what was the question, you tell me? What was the question?
So she has asked you about, the people facing problems there because of a lack of a multi-speciality hospital. Women who are pregnant, struggling to deliver kids during monsoon.
No, she has misrepresented the facts. I said the multi-speciality hospital is on the cards. On the cards.
So, but your exact statement is, we will get your delivery done in Hyderabad.
No. Please understand. It's all nonsense. I said something. She has said something written. See the situation.
There is a video available, sir, of what you have said. You have said, we will get your delivery done in Haliyal.
I don't want to discuss with you too much.
Thank you so much for speaking with us. We just heard, your request. Take us through, firstly, the issue on the ground, the issue at hand. There seems to be, a lack of hospitals, particularly for pregnant women. You've also raised the question of, the monsoon season delaying, their traffic jams and delays, and that really causes a lot of issues when it comes to pregnant women. And that is the demand that was being made in regard to, come of assistance to pregnant women. What was really said to you, if you could reiterate that?
Actually, जो आरवी देशपांडे वहाँ बाघिना समर्पण करने के लिए आए थे, तो वो मेरा होम टाउन है. पिछले 20 साल से एक मल्टी स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल के लिए डिमांड बहुत सालों से हो रहा है. फ्रॉम 40 इयर्स आरवी देशपांडे जी वहां का एमएलए है, 7 टाइम्स एमएलए है, फिर भी वहां एक मल्टी स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल नहीं है. जो भी बीमार होते हैं या सीरियस इंजरीज होती है, एक्सीडेंट्स होता है, वो उत्तर कन्नड़ा डिस्ट्रिक्ट से बाहर हुबली जाना पड़ता है, बेलगांव जाना पड़ता है, नहीं तो मणिपाल जाना पड़ता है, जो रास्ते में ही बहुत लोग डेथ हो गए हैं. इसीलिए मैंने पूछा कि कब बनवाओगे? आप तो सुपर सीनियर हो, बहुत मिनिस्ट्रीज आपने काम कर चुके हो, फिर भी एक भी हॉस्पिटल अभी तक नहीं हुआ है, मल्टी स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल. और अगले चुनाव में आप लड़ेंगे या नहीं मालूम नहीं, बिकॉज आप 70 इयर्स के हो गए हो. तो उन्होंने बोला, और मैंने पूछा कि बहुत बारिश हो रहा है, उत्तर कन्नड़ा डिस्ट्रिक्ट है, वहां बहुत बारिश होता है, सो बारिश हुआ तो फ्लड की जैसा माहौल होता है. इस परिस्थिति में आप आपकी जो टर्म है, एक हॉस्पिटल बनाइए, ऐसा मेरा प्रश्न था. उन्होंने बोला, आप आ जाओ हलियाल में, मैं आपका डिलीवरी करवा दूंगा. तो मुझे बहुत बुरा लगा, बहुत खुशी सा माहौल था. मैं वो माहौल खराब करने के लिए नहीं चाहती थी. मैं मेरा गारंटी न्यूज का मैं एडिटर हूँ. फिर बाद में मैं चैनल में आके मैंने पूछा कि आप एक माफी मांगना चाहिए, बिकॉज मेरे लिए नहीं, जो उत्तर कन्नड़ा के जो भी महिलाएं डिलीवरी के टाइम में डेथ हुए हैं उनके तरफ से मैं मांग रही हूँ को आप एक क्षमापण और एक माफी मांगना चाहिए.
Well, definitely an unwarranted statement. We'll really have to see in the days to come whether he'll change his mind about, issuing that apology to the female journalist there. Moving on to some more news from Karnataka. More often than not, we see the government and the Congress here dealing with problems within the party. This is once again coming to the fore. Just days after Rajanna, of course, was ousted as a minister in Karnataka, it seems like the ripple effect continues to be felt. And now, a few days ago, he had alleged that, there was an entire conspiracy by a few people in the Congress party hinting at DK Shivakumar for his ouster as a minister. Now, H.C. Balakrishna is a MLA who's seen as a close confidant of DK Shivakumar. Yesterday, while speaking to the media, he went on to slam Rajanna, saying that there was no conspiracy to actually oust him. It was the decision of the High Command because of the loose comments that he continues to make. And then he also makes another controversial statement hinting, or rather openly saying that, Mr. Rajanna has even approached the BJP and has one leg outside the Congress party. This didn't go down really well with his son, who has gone on to say that the political revolution that Rajanna was referring to is that there will be several MLAs who will back DK Shivakumar and try to step out of the Congress party. This, of course, has once again been defended by those who are close to DK Shivakumar. Let's listen in to all of these reactions, which is a summary of how things have been playing out, especially the Congress versus Congress aspect here in Karnataka.
ರಾಜಣ್ಣ ಅವ್ರ ಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅದು ಜಗಜ್ಜಾಹಿರವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಅವ್ರ ಭಾಷೆಗಳು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಅವ್ರ ನಡವಳಿಕೆಗಳು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಈಗ ಮಾತು ಮನೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ತು, ತೂತು ಒಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ತು ಅಂತ ಗಾದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಂಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮಾತಿನಿಂದ ಅವ್ರು ಕೆಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೇ ವಿನ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ ಷಡ್ಯಂತ್ರನೂ ಇದರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗೇನು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊಂಟವ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋಂಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬೇರೆ ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಹೊಂಟವ್ರೆ. ರಾಜಣ್ಣವ್ರೆ ಸರ್, ರಾಜಣ್ಣ BJP ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಅರ್ಜಿ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡವ್ರೆ, ಹೊರಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊಂಟವ್ರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಗೂಬೆ ಕುಂಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಯಕರ ಮೇಲೆ ಗೂಬೆ ಕುಂಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಯಕರ ಷಡ್ಯಂತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದು ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಇವರು ಆಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾತುಗಳಿಂದ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ವಜಾ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು.
ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿ, ಆ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿ ಏನಂದರೆ ಇವ್ರುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ BJPಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾರು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ರಾಜಣ್ಣವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಇವರೇ BJPಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯನೂ ಪಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ಮಾತನ್ನು BJP ಹಿರಿಯ ಶಾಸಕರು ಯತ್ನಾಳ್ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 60-65 ಜನ ನಾನು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಬರ್ತೀನಿ, BJPಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಯತ್ನಾಳ್ ಅವರು ಆಗಲೇ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Well, that's all the news that we have from Karnataka. Now over to my colleague Sam Daniel from Chennai.
Thank you, Deepak. Some breaking story. A video that shows a Dalit junior assistant working at a municipal office in Tamil Nadu's Viluppuram district is going viral. It's a 56-second long video which NDTV cannot independently verify. In that, this man is seen falling prostrate on the feet of a woman DMK councillor. The setting appears to be a government office. The woman councillor and a few other men who appear to be government officials are seated, and this Dalit junior assistant is seen standing at the back. At one point in time, even as they keep talking, he falls on the feet of the seated woman councillor. She objects to that, asks him to get up, and now police say this man has filed a complaint seeking police action. Investigation is underway. Interestingly, investigators say recently the woman councillor had given a complaint to the municipal commissioner against this government official. It's in that context police are now investigating. Police also say yesterday when they had summoned this particular official after the video went viral, he had given in writing that he had fallen on the feet of the woman councillor voluntarily. But today there is a U-turn made by him and he seeks action against the woman councillor. The ruling DMK is yet to respond, but already this has become a political issue with the BJP leader Annamalai tagging this video on social media and calling it the DMK's model of social justice and DMK's model of social injustice, as he calls it. We are waiting a comment from the ruling DMK, but police say at the moment they are looking at all evidences to see whether it was a voluntary act or was it a kind of a caste discrimination with the woman councillor expecting or asking him to fall on her feet. But prima facie, police say based on the video, it does not appear to be a forced one. AIADMK chief and leader of opposition in Tamil Nadu, Edappadi Palaniswamy, has levelled a serious corruption allegation against the ruling DMK in Tamil Nadu. Speaking in Madurai, the home turf of the Tamil Nadu's Commercial Taxes and Registration Department Minister P. Murthy, EPS alleges a 10% bribe for every registration of properties across Tamil Nadu. He also alleges there is corruption in the appointment and transfers to the 582 positions of registrars in these centres across Tamil Nadu. He is confident that the AIADMK will capture power after the 2026 assembly elections and there will be a probe into these irregularities, and he says the present set of DMK ministers ought to be accountable, would be made to answer for these allegations. The ruling DMK has slammed EPS, calling these allegations baseless, and that they claim EPS proved himself to be a failed chief minister in the past, and now as leader of opposition, by levelling baseless allegations without a shred of evidence, they say he is proving to be a failed leader of opposition as well. And here is a face-off between the ruling DMK and the AIADMK.
அது மட்டுமல்ல, இங்க இருக்கிற மந்திரி யாருன்னு உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். இந்த தொகுதி மந்திரி எப்படிப்பட்டவர்னு உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். நாங்க சொல்லி தெரிய வேண்டியதில்லை. அங்க மேலூர்ல பேசும்போது அங்க கூட்டத்திலிருந்து பேசுறாங்க, ஐயா பேசுங்க அப்படின்னு. என்னப்பா பேசுறது? இங்க இருக்கிற மாவட்ட மந்திரி யாருன்னு உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். அவர் பத்திரப்பதிவு துறையில் இருக்காரு. ஆக கொள்ளையோ கொள்ள அடிக்கிறான்னு கீழே இருக்கிற மக்கள் பேசுறாங்க. நான் பேசுறேன். எங்களுக்கு பாயிண்ட் எடுத்து கொடுக்குறாங்க மக்கள். இப்போ ஏற்கனவே பிராந்தி கடையில் 10 ரூபாய்னு ஒருத்தர் பேர் வாங்கியிருக்காரு. யார் உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். இப்போ இங்க இருக்கிற அமைச்சர் 10% பதிவு செஞ்சா 10%, பத்திர பதிவு செஞ்சா 10% அவருக்கு போய் சேர வேணும். அப்படி சேர்ந்தாதான் அந்த பத்திர பதிவு நடக்கும். நடக்குதுல உண்மைதானே? உண்மைதானுங்க.
Edappadi Palaniswamy is a proven failure as a chief minister of Tamil Nadu. Now he is trying to prove that he is a failure even as a leader of opposition. When you are giving some charges or accusation against the ruling government, there should be something with some kind of a base to it. But making baseless allegations and accusations will not reflect good on the on his party and his office which he is holding. If going by the allegations, ADMK ministers, there were allegations, ADMK government, there were allegations on them of 20% commission. But all this will not reflect in the ground. When we accuse the ADMK government, we give solid data, solid proof.
There seems to be a competitive levelling of allegations between the ruling DMK and the AIADMK. Responding to Prime Minister Modi's criticism and regret that the opposition is targeting his late mother by hurling abusive comments after a video that went viral, Rajya Sabha MP and MNM chief actor politician Kamal Haasan has said no one should speak in a way that would humiliate others. At the same time, Kamal Haasan has also reiterated presence of irregularities, both minor and major, in electoral rolls. He says in the past he himself has talked about it and filed complaints to the Election Commission. He also adds that at one point even his name was missing from the electoral roll and he had to get it rectified. At that time he calls it a small issue. But now Kamal says this discussion has now become a huge issue and has reached its peak, in a sense endorsing the opposition's claim of large-scale irregularities in Bihar in the form of special intensive revision of the electoral roll and pushing for larger transparency, investigation and clarity. This is what Kamal Haasan had to say.
யாரையும் அவமானப்படுத்துற மாதிரி யாரும் பேச வேண்டிய அவசியம் இல்லை. இந்த ஓட்டு காணாமல் போனது, பேர் காணாமல் போனதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப நாளாக நானே சொல்லிகிட்டு இருக்கேன். நீங்கள் கேட்டிருப்பீங்க. என்னோட பேரே காணாமல் போயிருக்கு. அப்புறம் போய் கேட்டு கரெக்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறது அது ஒரு சின்ன விஷயந்தான். அதை விட பெரிய குற்றங்கள் நடந்ததாக எங்களுக்கு சந்தேகம் வந்தபோது நாங்கள் கொண்டு போய் லெட்டர் கொடுத்துருக்கோம். இதெல்லாம் நடந்துக்கிட்டே இருக்குது. இப்போ அதோடைய உச்சகட்டமாக ஒரு விஷயம் நடந்திருக்கு.
Well, that's all from Tamil Nadu. Now it's over to you, Uma.
Thank you, Sam. That's the wrap on the Southern View from the south of the country. All the breaking news brought to you by our reporters, Deepak Bopanna, Sam Daniel, Ashish Pandey. And we will be here every weekday at 2 p.m. to bring you all the breaking news from the south of the country. Time now for a short break. Lots more coming up on the other side.